And I was like, Pootie, come on. Consider inflation here. Consider inflation. Because you can't get much for $45, baby. You need to up the scope, up the price. Like, selling cat for $45 in 2024 is insane.
Let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. Saw the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. First gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like Shigo.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. And as you can tell from the title, I'm going to be recapping Greek Life episode 10. And it was a little bit of mess on this episode, okay? So if you would like to see how I felt about it, stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding, ding, ding. And let's get okay, so first of all, I know I'm a little bit more dressed up than I usually am for my recaps, but I'm about to go out with my friends, but I told them just give me a minute to film this recap first, because I did not want to leave you guys waiting all weekend for the recap until Sunday. So yeah, I told them just give me a minute. Let me get my recap done for my subscribers. And then I will come outside. So that's why I'm looking all dressed up or whatever. Also, ignore this in my corner, y'all. I just put together my sewing desk. I got a sewing machine for my birthday. I think I told y'all that. But I just now got like a little desk for it. And I just put it together. And I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. So it's just like right here behind me right now. So just ignore it, okay? So let's get into Greek Life episode 10. So the episode starts off with Hood Rat Holly's team and Ink Capone's team going to pull some pranks on the other teams, like, you know, throwing water, throwing napkins, all of that. And I felt like it was so sad. I mean, it was nice to see this, like, that they was having fun, but it was so sad that Hood Rat Holly, like, looked in the camera and was like, this is the most fun I've had since I've been here. Like, dang, like, y'all just be in there royal rumbling, like, not having no fun. Like, the pulling the pranks, throwing napkins and water has to be the most fun that y'all have. Like, it's like, it was nice to see, but that was also sad when she said that. I'm like, dang, like, not that's the most fun that you had since you've been there. Oh, Lotto voice. Oh, okay. So then we go to a scene where Pootie starts saying that if he had a cat, not a meow cat, but a what I got kind of cat. Y'all know, hey. Y'all know what kind of cat I'm talking about. Not Salem the cat. I'm talking about, yeah, one of them's that I got below my waist. Yeah. He said if he had a cat, baby, he would be selling it for $45. And I was like, Pootie, come on. Consider inflation here. Consider inflation. Because you can't get much for $45, baby. You need to up the scope, up the price. Like, selling cat for $45 in 2024 is insane. Like, what are you going to get with that? You can't even get a good amount of groceries. You can't even really get a good amount of gas. I mean, I don't know where y'all live, but the Chicago gas is high. So I don't know. Like, I was like, $40, like, to do it for baby boy. Like, what? He said that he felt like he could sell it for less so he get more customers. But it's like, baby, $45 cat ain't where it's at. That's some alley cat, okay? That's some cheap alley cat, okay? So then Pharaoh does like this little fake apology to Crystal. Y'all know, like, on the previous episodes, he had made Crystal cry or whatever. And he was like, well, my bad if you felt the type of way. And I don't like when people apologize like that. Like, don't tell me my bad if I felt the type of way. Say you're sorry for what you actually did. Don't be like, oh, if you felt the type of way. No. You was wrong, so say I'm sorry and I was wrong for this. Don't try to be like, well, if you felt the way, don't give me that. I don't like them little fake weird apologies like that. Like, don't do that, baby. You could save it. I'd rather you just not even say nothing to me at all before you do something like that. Like, are you okay? Like, don't play in my face, please. Don't play in my face. But eventually, Naj had stepped in and was like, tell me the situation. She told both of them they was wrong. I don't think Crystal was wrong. I mean, I guess she said Crystal was wrong for calling him a BAN. Y'all know what that is. And, you know, he was wrong for, I guess, trying to, like, bully Crystal, make her cry, whatever. I mean, really, it had nothing to do with Pharaoh. It was between her and Joyce. So he was wrong the most. So he should have been apologizing. But he eventually hugs her and said, my bad for making you cry. I don't know if I would accept that, but I mean, that's just me. But it was nice that they squashed it or whatever, okay? So then, oh, Then we see Gucci and Pressure on the bed. And they wasn't sleeping, okay? They was Mac, 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 and not the kind of Macs that Cash be doing. I'm talking about Mac, 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 and that cat, okay? Miss Mary Mac in the back on that cat, okay? And everybody was in there like basically saying like, oh, it stank or whatever. But Gucci said it didn't stink. So I'm going to believe the person that was actually in that cat. Like, I don't know. I just feel like when girls get into it, that'd be the first insult they try to say because they know that's something that people will just instantly run with. They don't need no kind of proof or nothing. If you say somebody cat stink, they just like, oh, yeah, cat stink. Da, da, da. So I don't know. Gucci was the closest one to the cat. And he said it didn't have no smell. So I'm going to trust him. I ain't going to lie. Like, I know that they said that Pressure is currently incarcerated for, selling the cat. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I know a few girls that sell cat and they are very up to par on their hygiene because I mean, like, that's their product that they're selling. So they be keeping it squeaky clean. No tea, no shade. So I don't know. If she is one of them, I believe that hers don't smell. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But getting thrashed on a broken bunk bed on national TV, wow, sister, that's different. That's different. Okay. So then another off-camera incident happens. Baby, I'm so tired of these off-camera incidents. I'm so tired of them. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm so tired of the off-camera incidents. Like, can we get some body cams? Can we get some body cams or something? Everybody always got to have a camera on at all times because I'm tired of just having to go off the little, when they type the little message across the screen, off camera, such and such happened. We need to see, baby. We need to see. This is the television show. This is not Telemundo. I don't want to have to read transcripts and all that, subtitles and all that. I want to know. I want to see it with my own two eyes and see what's going on. But apparently off camera, Pharaoh then bust a liquor bottle over Landon's head. Fly Night tried to swing on him. She tried to defend Landon, all that. Pharaoh then ran off, got security following, trying to chase him, looking like a scene from the movie Friday, baby. It was a mess. But I'm just like, I feel like Pharaoh took it too far. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to like these reality show beefs, it's never that serious to be busting somebody over the head with a bottle, baby. Like, it never gave that. Like, just run your fade. If you feel like you can't whoop Landon, just leave it alone, baby. Like, take your L and eat your Cheerios. Like, I don't know what else to tell you, but taking it that far to where you busting somebody in the head with a bottle is just insane. It's not like these people are really beefing over real life issues. Like, none of the issues they be into it about be real serious at all. Definitely not serious enough to be doing something like that. Like, that's a bit much for me. So Pharaoh ran off. He done ran off set. They couldn't find him. He's eliminated from the show. Okay. So then the big dude comes in. What's the big dude? I think his name is, what did I put? Kilo Sway? I don't know if he's like a producer or whatever he is, a part of Nowthatstv. I be seeing him all the time on shows. Y'all know he always wear the big white shirt or whatever. He comes in and he's telling them like, nobody should be using weapons. And he also was saying that Billy Barbie can't be threatening to unalive people and all that. And I was like, Billy Barbie sitting over there just sucking her thumb. I'm like, I know King Kong himself is not a thumb sucker. That's crazy. That had shocks me and gags me. I was like, wait, not a thumb sucker? That's crazy. Okay. So then they find out that Duke done snuck his phone and been lying about it. I guess they weren't supposed to have their phones. Somehow Duke and snuck and got his phone and kept it. They asked him, did he have his phone? He lied about it, but he really did have the phone. And they ready to send him home. He begging and pleading his case. Baby, they should have sent him home when they realized that he was faking that accent. Because one minute you grape upon, the next minute you, DMX, I'm from New York, Ja Rule. Like, y'all should have sent him home for being weird anyways. If you ask me, he should have been went home when he was faking that accent. Because that, like, why? I'm sorry, y'all. I will never get over him faking that accent like that. Like, I will never get over it. Because, boy, what was going through your mind? Like, why did you feel like you had to, Grey Poupon, Pip Pip Cheerio, like, why did you feel like you had to give that? Like, I don't know. Duke was eliminated, though. They went ahead and sent him home. He was begging and pleading and begging and pleading. And they said, we're not trying to hear it. You're out of here, okay? You're out of here, buddy, like baseball. You're out, okay? So after that, we see Deja Rain bring Billy Barbie and Shaba into a classroom. And she's trying to, like, get to the bottom of their issues, like why did Billy Barbie sneak Shaba the day before and all of that. And like Billy Barbie was basically saying what everybody else was saying their problem is with Shaba, that she be online trolling and talking, talking out the side of her neck or whatever. So they exchanged their little words, and then Shaba was like, I mean, yeah, you had to sneak me. We really could run a head up. So Billy Barbie got up like, what's up? Like, we could run a head up. And she also said something like about Shaba doing some bumps. Y'all know what I'm talking about, Coca-Cola. And she was like, no, I'm sober today. I'm like, okay, so she didn't deny that she be doing the bumps. Like, that's really crazy to me, how normal doing the Coca-Cola is these days. Like, literally, y'all, like every industry party that I go to, like literally as soon as I walk in the door, they offering it to me. And I'm like, no, thank you. Like, and they be looking at me like I'm weird for saying no, thank you. But I'll be looking at y'all weird for doing it. Like, you finna burn your nose off. Looking crazy. Doing a little, I don't want nothing on my nose but my nose rings. That's it, and that's all. And maybe a finger if I got a little booger or something. But I don't want nothing else up there, baby. I'm sorry, no tea, no shame. But no disrespect to you if you do it. Hey, good for you and your nose. My nose is just not built for that. My nose is not built for tough for that. Okay, so Billy and Shaba, they trying to run a little phase. Security doesn't let them, and I was really glad security did not let them, because y'all know Shaba eye. Billy was like, take them glasses off. Y'all know Shaba eye was already lumped and bumped. So I don't think she needed to be trying to run another fade with Billy at that point. Like, let that heal up all the way or some stuff, or she really pop it open. Like, then your eye be hanging down here. Like, it's a scary sight. Okay. So Rose starts talking about how Billy is actually a really sweet and cool person, and she's caring, and she's all this and that. And she was telling her she wished she would show that other side on camera, so people not thinking that she's, just so aggressive. And it's like, I really wish she would too. Because as far as I see, she's always looking unhinged and unruly. Not very demure at all. Okay. Like, she's always looking like on attack mode, like a wild animal. So if she really is this cool, sweet, and nice, funny person, then yes, I do feel like she needs to try to show that more on camera. Because, girl, it's giving wild beast, wild animal from what we see on camera right now. So next, Deja Rain tries to have a sit down with Pootie and Mal. And baby, that conversation lasted all of 2 minutes before Pootie is up trying to throw his desk and chair at Mal. And it was just so funny because Mal was just so calm, sitting there talking like, yeah, whatever. And Pootie was just so turned up and so amped up. And, they end up running a little fade. And as soon as they squared up, boom, Mal then knocked Pootie to the ground. Now the CV so messy because, y'all, why would they run it back like 4 times of Mal knocking Pootie on the ground? Like, I feel like Pootie needs to just not be doing this with socks on. Because when he got the socks on, Mal just be having him ice skating all around the town. I do feel like Pootie could keep up with Mal if he has some shoes on. But with the socks on, Mal be having him looking crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But like I said, I do feel like Pootie, him and Mal are a good matchup. Like, they give each other some go, I feel like. But Pootie was just like going crazy. Started throwing trash everywhere, wrecking the stuff. Like, he was turned up, baby. He was really mad at the Mal situation, and I really liked Pootie on Zodiac House. I didn't watch the full season of Zodiac House, but I watched like the first like 3 or 4 episodes, and I did like Pootie on there. But some things that he said on this episode about Mal's child was just too crazy. Like, I'm not going to repeat exactly what he said because it was absolutely disgusting, but he did mention that he hopes that Mal's son gets R-word and unalived and things of that nature. And I just don't condone saying anything like, because what does Mal's son have to do with this? Your beef is with Mal, baby. Like, leave his child up out of it. So that was just a bit much for me. I always get uncomfortable when they cast start saying stuff like that about the kids. Like, I don't know why on Nowthatstv they so comfortable doing that and talking about the kids, but baby, that made my stomach hurt. Okay. So Barbie, say Hannah, and Hood Rat Holly, they were discussing something about how people who aren't black shouldn't be saying the N-word. And as an analogy, Barbie was trying to say something about like the LGBTQ community. I honestly didn't understand what one had to do with the other. You know what I'm saying? But they were going back and forth about that, whatever the discussion was. And Monty just came out of nowhere, like getting hyped up, like, yeah, Because if you're gonna be a girl, be a girl, and if you're gonna be a boy, and if you're gonna be talking tough online, then keep it in person and woo woo. And like everybody looking like, girl, what? But apparently she was talking about Say Hannah. I guess Say Hannah had said something online in the comments, or I don't know. Everybody was kind of looking confused. Like, and then Say Hannah, her confessional was like, girl, if you had a problem with me, why you didn't run that on day 1? Why you wait till day 4? Which I thought was very weird, because it's like, girl, huh? And then the conversation that you decided to do it on was like, girl, huh? Like Queen D and Say Hannah was saying they felt like Monty was just looking for some camera time. And I ain't gonna lie, it did kind of give that, because it's like, girl, why you wait 4 days when we been here? Why you ain't been pressing me? But you know, she asking Say Hannah like, or she telling Say Hannah like, yeah, if you going, you know, you got an issue, and Say Hannah like, I don't have an issue with you. I don't. She kept saying like, I don't have an issue with you. And then when Monty kept yelling in her face, she like, do you want to make it an issue? And when she said, do you want to make it an issue, Monty just took off, got on top of her, started swinging. And when they separated them finally, because like Queen D was jumping in trying to pull Monty off her, all of that, like when they finally separated them, Monty was the one bleeding. Say Hannah like, if you're gonna hop on top of me and sneak me, like you should be the one doing the damage. You shouldn't be bleeding. Ivory so messy, because when Monty go in the hallway, Ivory like, why you bleeding? No tea, no shade. Like that was funny to me. Okay, so then they want to do like, they want to run a fade. Y'all know they do it in the hallway. Let's square up and run a fade. And they square up and they start running a fade. And we only get to see the first couple seconds before they ended on To Be Continued. I don't know. It looked like they both was getting some licks in from the first couple seconds I saw. So I'm going to have to wait and see next week. But next week, it looks like Monty versus Queen D. Nina, somehow, I think she may be jumping in. Then you see Barbie yelling at someone. I don't know who Barbie was yelling at. I don't know. Honestly, the show was all over the place. Like, it's barely doing what the show's supposed to be about, the competition and stuff. I feel like we barely really seeing that. And y'all know it's kind of boring to me. But y'all, I told you guys, let me know in the comments if y'all want me to continue. And I've been getting a lot of comments and DMs saying, please continue Greek Life. So that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping that it's going to pick back up and get better, because I feel like episode 1 and 2 was okay. And then like now I'm just kind of like, this is a snooze fest. But I'm going to keep watching and I'm going to keep recapping because y'all asked me to. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.